Hello, I'm Sunyoung Lee, and I'm the founder of PureSpace. PureSpace is focusing on reducing the food loss during storage and transportation by extending the shelf life of perishable fruits and vegetables. One-third of food produced in the world is wasted along the supply chain. This amounts to 1.3 billion tons of fresh food thrown away, costing $1 trillion annually. And solving the problem is becoming more important than ever when it is estimated that we are going to need 60% more food to meet the increasing population by 2050. In the United States, 36% is lost before fruits and vegetables reach the consumer. At PureSpace, we are trying to help reduce the food loss from post-harvest and storage to retail, which accounts for 16% of food loss. In each part of the supply chain, there is a strong demand from the market participants to reduce their own loss and improve food quality and safety globally. PureSpace has created a novel technology to extend the shelf life of fresh fruits and vegetables by removing ethylene gas and airborne mold. Major causes of freshness reduction are respiratory activity, ethylene gas concentration, and mold spread. The industry has adopted cold temperature along the supply chain, otherwise known as the cold chain, to control respiratory activity, but nothing is done for ethylene and mold removal. At PureSpace, we are taking cold chain to the next level by introducing clean chain to extend the shelf life of fruits and vegetables even further. Low level of ethylene can reduce shrinkage rate of various fruits and vegetables. For example, 100 ppb of ethylene led to 30% of loss, whereas 10 ppb of ethylene in the same place led to 10% of loss. We measured ethylene level in cold storage for mixed fruits for 3 days, and were very surprised to see the number went as high as 800 ppb during the night. So reducing ethylene in fresh product storage have high potential for extending the shelf life. At PureSpace, we have developed a system that has the highest ethylene removal effectiveness based on our proprietary catalyst and mechanism technology. And our solution is effective without any byproduct, such as ozone. We can remove 1 ppm of ethylene in 1 cubic meter space in about an hour, which is about 40 to 80 times faster than the competitive solutions in the market today. With PureSpace technology, airborne mold can be significantly removed as well. This is the data from mixed fruit storage for 1 week with and without PureSpace in the same condition. Currently, 2 types of competitive solutions are available in the market. One is chemical treatment, shown on the right-hand side of this page. And this approach requires high operation cost and regulatory approval, since consumers have to eat the coating. The other approach is a device-type solution. This approach is easier to implement, but the effectiveness of the competitive solution has limited market adoption and expansion. Our novel approach at PureSpace is easy to implement and more effective than any other technology or product on the market today. As shown in this slide, avocados, oranges, pears, and many other fruits and vegetables showed positive results by using PureSpace technology. One of our customers is a wholesaler of fruits. When using PureSpace product, she could sell fruits more than a week longer than before. She was very happy to purchase the device and is willing to purchase many more devices in the future. In a trial with one of the largest grocery companies in Asia, we could help them to reduce the tropical fruit loss during 17-hour transportation. No quality reduction appeared in refrigerated truck where PureSpace was installed, whereas the control group without PureSpace had 10% of loss at the same shipment. As a result of customer discovery and demand, we have developed a PureSpace model for large storage in a warehouse, for example. In addition, we have developed a device for a refrigerated truck, which could also be used for small storage spaces. And in the future, we are planning to add PureSpace devices for shipping containers and consumer application into our portfolio. The current post-harvest treatment market size is $2.2 billion annually. And we expect the market size will expand once PureSpace introduces its device that is effective and safe with no chemicals added. Our plan is initially target cold storage, supermarket stores, and refrigerated trucks. Our business model is comprised of three components. First, we will sell our device to the target market. We are going to provide annual catalyst subscription services for maintenance for these products. We will also offer storage condition analysis service so that the customers could know their ethylene and mold level. We have been getting inquiries and test requests from top-tier food and agribusinesses globally, and some are in the process of purchasing the devices. Up to now, we have been in R&D stage, and we just have started to begin sales this quarter. We'll sell 20 devices this year and are expected to sell at least 500 devices next year. Given the successful application to date, we'll expect to sell 10,000 devices in 2023. We'll contribute to the New York region through job creation and contributing to the competitiveness of agribusiness in the region. We plan to have at least 2 direct hires next year and 6 to 10 recruits in 2022 to 2023. And since we have to manufacture our device, we need partner companies for mechanical parts production, assembly, catalyst production, and all this will support at least 10 regional jobs. And the number could be increasing as we scale up on our device production and sales. In addition, we could support the agricultural industry by helping reduce the loss from extended shelf life, as we are seeing positive opportunities we can provide to the industry here. Our plan is to establish an entity if we could win the prize and start sales and production in the region. This could also contribute to the high quality jobs, manufacturing jobs, exports to various countries, and agribusiness opportunities. If we are a Grow New York winner, our plan is to establish an office and start production and sales. This will contribute to high quality jobs to support the demand in the US. We are currently based in South Korea, and our team has a strong background in R&D and business. We have been developing novel and game-changing technology in nanocatalyst. We have advisors and mentors in different sectors and are getting help from them in areas such as R&D, market expansion, and business operation. To conclude, we have started commercialization of our product and are getting high demand from the market. And we could directly help the customers to achieve extra shelf life and higher profit. Ethylene and mold removal is one of the most important innovations in food and ag business can benefit from. We'll be able to contribute to job creation in the region by direct hires and partner jobs by manufacturing. Our team is willing to move to New York and have a strong background in this core technology and experience. Thank you for the opportunity to present to you today. It was a great pleasure to participate in the Grow New York program. Thank you.
Beautiful job, Sun-Young. Welcome, PureSpace, and we've got 10 minutes for Q&A with our panel of judges. First up, I think Laura Peterson. I think you've got a question for PureSpace.
Yep. Yes, I do. Thank you for your presentation. I don't know what time it is there in South Korea, but it might be in the middle of the night, so thank you for staying up. Why do you think upstate New York is the best place for you to launch your company in the United States?
Okay. Through the Grow New York program, we were able to get connected to the government and also R&D from Cornell University, and also the farms and many companies in ag business. And we thought New York would be a great place to have our company in the United States, because all the resources that we need to grow are there. So we thought it might be a great chance for us to have an opportunity to grow there.
So we had some chances to contact the U.S. market, and we're very pleased that there is great market response about this technology. But since we're located in Asia, and it was quite hard to keep the contact on and do business. But with this opportunity, we had found out that, so we want to enter the U.S. market, and we found that there's great R&D support, government support, and also a great manufacturing facilities and workforce. So we believe this could be a great chance for us to enter the market.
Okay. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, Laura. I think Zoe Feldman, you're going next.
Good evening. I think it's about 2 o'clock in the morning for you. 1 a.m.
6 a.m. So not so bad.
Well, thank you so much for waking up early and being up in the middle of the night. It's much appreciated. So very, very impressed with this technology. Your team is fantastic. Your willingness to move to New York, you clearly understand the economic impact it would have on the region of New York. But, not a but an and. My question for you is really, where do you see this business going in the next, 3, 4, 5 years, especially knowing that, to your advantage, in the U.S., there's a lot of work being done now around food waste, especially refrigerated logistics. You fit very nicely into that. Where do you sort of see the company going and growing in the next, 3, 4, 5 years?
Mm-hmm. So yes, food waste is really becoming more important issue that people care, even in Asia, but really in US and Europe, as we see the market. So there's great opportunity of our product, our technology can contribute to the ag and food business in logistics, and also so our plan, how we see this market is that so the companies will invest more in reducing their own loss and also improve the food quality. And in US market, from the statistics, the retail has the highest loss. About 12% is lost in the retails. So we think there's great opportunity there in US market. And when we did the calculation of ROI, there's about $6 million USD per store of food waste in retails, and the investment cost will be 0.1% of only the loss. So that will be our first target market in 3 years of time. And also we see also great opportunity in the long-term storage, and also long-term transportation. So that'll be our first primary target for 3 to 5 years.
And our ultimate goal would be, I believe it's in the presentation as well, but we want to make a clean chain something that is general. So the cold chain is general right now, but ethylene and mold reduction, everybody knows it's very important, but there's not much done that can be done in the whole supply chain. And we believe we have a technology that can really make a difference. So our goal in 3 to 5 years is that this device and this kind of technology is applied in the supply chain, and people start saying like clean chain, and ethylene mold is removed, and we're getting better results. So yeah.
Yep. I just wanted to add that we were quite surprised that not much is done for ethylene yet, and we could provide extra freshness on top of cold chain. So that'll be the vision that we have.
That's great, and
Did
that
you have a
actually
follow-up,
leads
Zoe?
into. Sorry.
You have a follow-up question, Zoe? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're good. I do have a follow-up question. I was chatting with the judges, and we were all, very impressed with this. And to your point, we don't have anything specifically like that. I think that we could identify in the U.S. Other startups that are focused on that. Although we do have some food startups that are focused on things like application spraying, something onto a coating onto fresh produce to make them keep longer. My other question was around intellectual property and around kind of what you own from a technical expertise kind of angle. We were all actually very curious about that.
Okay. So we have many IPs on the whole mechanism and also the core catalyst product. So some are registered in Korea, and the most important patents are in the PCT, registered in South Korea, and also in the PCT file, and also entry to US, Europe, and many countries. The core technological development that we have improved is the catalyst technology, so that so the marginal contribution of our R&D is that we made it possible to effectively really remove ethylene in high effectiveness without any byproduct coming out of the mechanism. So that is possible because of this the catalyst that we have developed, and it's really the frontier technology in the catalyst. So what we have done is to integrate the catalyst R&D to the mechanism and have it installed have it into the device so that the industry can actually benefit from the technology. And we are also filing many patents on the many parts of the system for the protection.
Great, thanks. Mary Shellman, do you have a question?
Right, I do. And I
Please.
just, I think like all the judges, we're all very impressed with this technology. I'm a chemical engineer, so this is kind of really cool to me that you could do this. But, here you are, you sit in a different part of the world. This is a useful technology any place. And I want to go back to this question of prioritization and geographic expansion. I mean, in the US, we already have a really solid cold chain. As you said, we only have 16% of the loss here in this middle section that you're targeting, where so many other areas in the world have much bigger losses because of the lack of a good cold chain, lack of a really well integrated system that pushes through. So, when you think about that, when you come someplace new, it takes a lot of resources. It takes financial resources, but it also takes management and talent resources. Why does coming to the US make sense compared to going someplace else that there might be a greater need?
So first, we truly believe that US is our target market because yes, the cold chain is very well established, but our technology isn't about like replacing the cold chains. There's a lot of parts in the world that don't have a great cold chain. Their primary focus would be to establish the cold chain first. Our technology is for people who will want to do more than the cold chain. And US is the 16% loss is smaller than like 40% loss, but in terms of the actual amount is still very big. So Sun Young just said that our investment cost is just 0.1% of the retail loss right now. So So going to US, we believe is the right target market, and yeah, they're a great fit for this technology.
Right at 10 minutes. Awesome job, PureSpace. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, judges. Thank you, PureSpace.